Music means to me the traditions and the cultures that bring people together. My heritage is Chilean on my mother's side, Pakistani on my father's side, and in both Hispanic culture and South Asian Indian culture, music is a very powerful glue between people. Whether it's the Sufi tradition in Pakistan or whether it's Cueca in Chile, people are dancing, people are celebrating music together. And even in Chicago, where I was born and raised, the blues has always been a force of bringing people together. So for me, music is, on one hand, a very spiritual, very technical, and very complex form, but it also doesn't complete its mission until it reaches the people. So for me, music has always been about connecting to culture. In terms of playing with a large ensemble in an amplified context, I pretty much gave up playing Spanish guitar until I began to explore the instruments that Alhambra was making. And one of the advantages of the traditional Spanish construction is that it evolved over centuries and understood the way the human hand interacts with the string. And that was a real revelation for me, because for the longest time I've been asking people to create a thin line classical guitar with a pickup and a microphone inside. Hand bracing, traditional Spanish instrument. And Alhambra has done that. And it's not really that complex a thing to do, but it just needed to be done. No one had been doing it. I think the Alhambra sounds about as close to a concert classical guitar as any amplified classical. I mean, I'm playing a gig, and they're like, wow, man, how did you amplify the classical guitar? I said, I just plugged it into my amp. I got to tweak a little bit here, and I sent a line to the house, mic on the amp, mix the line and the amp together, maybe put a mic on the guitar as well and mix those three signals together. You can get more complicated or you can be simpler about it. I think that the greatest compliment I had was when the dean of Northern Illinois University's music school heard me playing the Alhambra, solo, accompanying a choir, right? One guitar and a choir. The only reason you write a piece for one guitar and a choir is because the one guitar has to sound beautiful. I had my Alhambra guitar and a little amp, and he heard that performance. There was a webcast, so he heard it on a webcast. And that night he emailed me, I can't believe what a beautiful sound. And that was it for me. And so to retain that acoustic quality at a higher volume, you need a guitar that has the traditional bracing and the traditional construction of a Spanish guitar. That's what the Alhambra guitars bring, is the understanding of the tradition and excellent electronics and the thin line construction of the model I play on stage. Eliminates feedback and gets rid of a lot of those bass overtones that are going to be problems. So I can play at rock concert volumes and with no real issues in terms of feedback. And the Alhambra guitar allows that. I think, for classical guitar to survive in the 21st century, it needs to compete with the automobiles and the buses and the construction traffic and all the noise in our world. So we need a little more power. And I think the Alhambra's going to give us that.